boy, the summer/winter blockbuster season is definitely over. The Hitman's Bodyguard is a comedy action film directed by Patrick Hughes. It stars Ryan Reynolds as a bodyguard and Samuel L. Jackson as this unkillable hitman. Reynolds is assigned to protect Jackson because he's got to transport him over to Holland in order to testify against an evil dictator of Belarus played by Gary Oldman. And of course the bad guys want to kill Samuel L. Jackson and Ryan Reynolds has to protect him, and there you go. Now, I wasn't really that keen on seeing this, mainly because we've gotten to this time of year where the movies aren't that great. I mean, look, I didn't bother with, what was that movie called? Valium? Volkswagen? That Luc Besson sci-fi thing. And also The Dark Tower. I don't know. Look, these are just kind of movies that come out this time of year and they just don't look that great and they don't really inspire me to want to go see them. Even though I probably should because I review movies, but yeah, you know, just eh. So I reluctantly went along to see this one and, oh man, it's just, you know, it just reminded me of why the movies that come out this time of year are so bad. This movie was just, it was kind of terrible. For starters, for an action film, I was bored throughout, and for a comedy, I honestly didn't laugh once. They were just kind of relying on the fact that Ryan Reynolds is funny, and so they figured that, you know, just give him any line of dialogue, and if he says it, it's gonna be comedy gold, but it's not. The action scenes were all fairly generic, like, you know, we've seen them all before. There was nothing creative about the shots. I mean, you look at, you know, some of the action films that we've seen this year, like Baby Driver, for instance, where it was so creative and imaginative. This one was almost like they just plonked the camera down anywhere and, you know, it was like, yeah, just do that, okay, action. Yeah, that's great. Cut. Move on to the next shot. I'm really bored. And everyone did look kind of bored in it. There wasn't really any chemistry between Reynolds and Jackson. They were just kind of phoning in their performances. And don't even get me started on Gary Oldman. I mean, this guy is such a versatile and brilliant actor, and I don't know why he picked this role. In all honesty, anyone could have played his role in this film. I could have played the role in the film that he did. Like, seriously, anyone. It was just a minor part that... Oldman, what were you thinking? I think about the only good thing as far as the characters was Salma Hayek, who played Samuel L. Jackson's wife, who's in prison. She was just like ultra badass, but kind of over the top, and I don't know, like, she was kind of funny. But in all honesty, there is just nothing that I can recommend about this film. Admittedly, there were some people behind me in the audience who were laughing here and there through it, but you know, I had a look at them afterwards and they looked like the kind of people who maybe only go to the movies once every 5 years. So look, if you only go to the movies that often, you might enjoy it, but for me personally, about the only thing that I could possibly say was a positive was, you know, even in a shit movie, it's still kind of fun watching Ryan Reynolds and Samuel L. Jackson going through the motions, and there was some nice scenery from the Netherlands in there. But other than that, there's just really no redeeming features to this movie, and I'm going to give The Hitman's Bodyguard a 3 out of 10. I mean, seriously, I was dicing up between whether I was going to see that or American Made, and I really wish I'd seen American Made because that looks like it might be good, but that'll be next on the list. So thank you for taking the time to watch this review, and thank you to everybody who's been subscribing lately. You guys are so freaking awesome, and if you haven't yet, if you want to stay up to date with all the crap that I'm spitting from here on my couch, then make sure you click subscribe. Go right ahead. I am not going to say no. And in the meantime, if you guys have seen The Hitman's Bodyguard, let me know what you thought. I mean, you know, maybe there's some of you out there who liked it, and hey, that's totally cool. Let me know why. So drop me some comments either here or on Facebook. All the social media links are in the description below because I like to talk about movies and I would love to talk about movies with you. I'll catch you next time.
Click subscribe to stay up to date with all the latest movie reviews. Skynet will be taking over any day now, so what have you got to lose? Nah.